Hello and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir, and I managed to not misspell wave. You can support me at patreon.com/Sientir. Okay, so last time I was trying to go after this Murssat boss, and everything went downhill. So I've tweaked a few things. For one thing, I threw Epidemic on my bar because the thing that makes attack skills inflict bleeding or burning is terrible because I no longer have any other physical attackers. I've switched things out dramatically to have a bunch of casters. Notably, I'm bringing Elias along, not specifically because I want whatever it is that his bar is doing, but because he hates the White Mantle. And I figured it was narratively logical to bring him along. We've got a lot more condition control in the form of Men, Body, and Soul on a couple of dudes, and Minion Masters, Sign of Spirits, and then, of course, a good old Mesmer to do all the things that Mesmers do. So, let's go ahead and talk to Pauline here and get going to Riverside Province. So she will tell us again about the stuff that we saw last time. You can read that if you want to. Just pause the video if you need more time, which you probably do because I made that very quick. I read it last time, and I just kind of want to get into it. So let's begin our efforts to take down the mantle here. What conditions do we have being randomly afflicted? Oh, weakness from the thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I mostly have Epidemic because I like to bring it in order to spread days around. I find that to be quite effective. I find that it can be quite effective anyway. It looks like we need to go after this individual, though. And this Jade Cloak should now be able to go down because we actually have, I don't know, the ability to hit it. Novel concept. Apparently if I stand here, I can actually throw spears up to it. That's nice. You might be like, hey, but you can't pick up those garments. And you're like, apparently not. They can sometimes be positioned such that you can reach them, but apparently not this time. Because, yeah, the Z-axis is weird. You can pick stuff up through floors and stuff. There's an attempt to use Radha's Gaze to do something about our minion-y ways, but I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. What I'm saying is this party is conceptually a lot more powerful. Physical attackers are actually kind of weak in the game because there's just so many ways of dealing with physical attacks because they're so strong inherently. And Mesmers are overpowered. They just flat out are. And for a lot of different reasons. Okay, you steal 5 health with the Predatory Spirit. That's fine. Spirit Strength is an unusual choice. That's what I'm going to say is an unusual choice. If you have a weapon spell, it makes your attack hit harder. Is what Spirit Strength does. So I don't know why they chose it, honestly. Was this... okay. Kill Willem the Demeaning, currently residing in the Temple of the Unseen. Gain access to the heart of the Temple of the Unseen either by assaulting the front gates or acquiring the keys through entrance. So it looks like there's a couple of ways that we can get kind of in the back. They still have not fixed this bridge. This bridge was whole, but when we did the Riverside Province mission, we kind of blew it up in order to facilitate our escape. It's getting dark in here. It's kind of what's going on. Why I keep hitting the wrong keys. I have not turned on a light to compensate for the relative lack of brightness. Collect arrows, eh? Three hours, eh? There's a spot where I can stand where they aren't obstructed. Probably not. But he's down. That's the important part. So this gate right here, we can sneak into if we go all the way over this way and collect a couple of keys. So the keys are over there. I don't know if that's preferable. Well, that's interesting. I'm like, you're going to be over there. So I just threw my spear before he had finished shadow stepping. Now some psychic spear throwing is what that was. Hey, some more Confessor's Orders. I don't know if those have another use at some point in time or not. I might check out the front door, see how heavily guarded it is. If it looks reasonable to go through, I might try going through it. But chances are, I don't know, we'll see. I feel like you have to be sufficiently confident to want to do that. It does give you a way of getting in here other than doing the Riverside Province mission. Kind of nice. I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. Right. I mean, as soon as there's a condition over there, but again, this party's not great at inflicting conditions anymore because I took out the ranger. On the other hand, once I do get dazed on, it's just like, yep, can't do anything. Oh, yeah, I'll take the vest. Probably shouldn't stand in the sandstorm, though. Okay. Let's continue on. I see you over there. What are you doing? Some sort of crazy dagger assassin thing. Hear me? What? Oh, I'm so confused. Hey, random villager. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm used to seeing this map full of undead because I think that was some of what was going on. Doing Riverside Province. There's Mantle that you're trying to avoid, and then a bunch of undead. Kind of what I'm getting at here. Yeah. So much looking at the ground when the skybox is beautiful. Look at that skybox. Very nice. At least I like it. I think I can get... let's go along here. Basically, it's going through here or going through this area that might just be filled to the brim with White Mantle. But again, I want to look and see, because if it isn't filled to the brim with White Mantle, in a way that makes it feel like it's impossible to get in, it would certainly be potentially quicker, which is kind of what I'm looking for here. Don't know that I like that nature spirit. Sandstorm, no. Where are you going, White Mantle adherent? Okay, let's have you not do anything anymore, please. Yeah, dropping a, ooh, rune. I've been getting a lot of runes from the White Mantle, which I kind of appreciate. More of this tranquility makes some enchantments expire faster. You read it there. Hey, it's a sycophant for the White Mantle. Oh, they have Word of Healing, eh? That's why I should focus damage on them, eh? These guys are probably annoying. White Mantle badge. Need to show ownership to the White Mantle somehow. So, someone has a flesh golem? That's interesting. Oh, these guys do. Okay. Well, I mean... Flesh golems leave an exploitable corpse, so let's exploit it, eh? Frightened chests are not worth opening. I'm gonna move. I feel like I'm in a bad location. Okay, well, these guys are all, like, fairly weak, so... I bet only White Mantle enemies can drop Confessor's Orders. That would make sense. This tree has a very strange bit of collision going on with it. Oh man, that splinter weapon was sweet. I feel like we're fighting our way in through the front door, so this seems to be going okay. I'm wondering whether or not... ooh, let's actually use my Vampiric Spear for a little bit. A little bit of additional damage. Man, them splinter weapon triggers were sweet. Look, we're going to need to stop these signets of return if we want to kill these guys. And I do want to kill them. Now we're having a minion war, which is a bit ridiculous, but... Oh, okay, we're continuing to use that, sure, why not? Jagged Horrors are not even the minions... Grabbing? I'm very confused. Well, the long and short of it seems to be that we have been successfully fighting our way through these mantles, so... Switch over to my Drachner's Spear, which makes my dazes last longer. And let's see if we can slowly make our way through the inner area, although I see this has an Ether Shield, which might cause problems. Okay, Ether Seals need to go down. I don't care about anything else right now. The Ether Seal needs to go down. Because Ether Seals continuously drain our energy, and this is going to just, like, wreck us if we don't take care of it. Yeah, it's wrecking our party. There we go. I mean, it's kind of worth it. The Ether Seal's not going to, like, randomly resurrect. And with it down, they're a lot more vulnerable. Because we can resurrect, it's worth it. Granted, we have a little bit of a hike ahead of us, but that just gives time for Master of Whispers to summon the minion army, right? Okay, I'm going to pull this over to the side so I can see and start salvaging stuff without runes in it. So that way I can open up some inventory space. Has a rune in it. I mean, okay, so like Earth Scroll becomes some wood. Might as well salvage this hornbow. This accursed staff, mostly to compress inventory space. Well, I'm out of ID kits, apparently. So that's the best I can do. Okay. Hoping for better, but here we are. Escape, you say? Let's see. So I feel like those can only go to the one individual. But I might check on the side here. Confessor's Orders. Do these have a use other than being traded for a war supply? No. It looks like... Sorry, I'm trying to read the wiki. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it looks like the... Yeah, it's a random villager. It looks like Confessor's Orders are only good for trading. There's a couple of NPCs it looks like you can trade them 2, but you can trade them 3 Confessor's Orders for a war supply. So that's all the good there. That's all they're good for, it looks like. Which is fine. I don't mind. Those Ether Seals, by the way, are all over a couple of missions in the Ring of Fire Island chain, so you get used to dealing with them there. Interestingly enough, like, warriors are probably the best at dealing with them. Warriors and paragons, because and dervishes, I suppose. But anything that's working entirely with adrenaline will work really well. Signet Mesmers can also work really well. But yeah, they are pretty obnoxious. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to collect here. And how do you have a jagged horror of all minions? So we're a little weak until we start getting some of the minions up. At which point we become a lot stronger. Let's see. Ether Seals, by the way, power the Murssat towers, but they don't have to be on a Murssat tower. They can be positioned kind of independently of that, as it were. So you could see them like guarding gates and stuff, for example. I don't know why I just epidemicked there. That made no sense. I'm going to be honest, this front door doesn't seem terribly well guarded to me. I mean, I guess there's a lot of dudes out front, but... Ray of Judgment's annoying, I grant you. Oh, I should not be shouting with... Pulsar slungs on me. Okay, look, let's just kill the immediate... Where is it? Okay, there's some sort of resiliency going on here. Well, Master of Whispers, if you can avoid dying for a little bit, that would be fantastic. Okay, you couldn't. I mean, yeah, we've got a lot of DP going on. It's not a huge deal, I don't think. It just means we have another long walk ahead of us. I need to figure out what my targets are in that battle. I didn't prioritize targets very well. If I had been able to... Because I was focused too much on the Jade Cloak, is what I'm saying. If I'd been able to prioritize targets a little bit better, I think it could have gone a lot more smoothly. So, by the way, if you were wondering, we were dropped off right here. And the Sanctum K mission is right up here. So it's a very short boat trip from, like, over here, down and around over to there. So I don't know. I imagine they had that dock in originally. But our initial escape from the White Mantle in the Riverside Province mission, we come in here and steal the Scepter of Ore, and then come across this bridge up to Sanctum K there, and the bridge gets blown up in our escape. And it looks like in the intervening years they have done absolutely nothing to fix it. So that is that, I suppose. I don't know, is it shorter to come up along here? It looks like it's a little bit more direct, but sometimes the map can be a little deceiving. This may or may not have a ramp down, for example. Looks like it does, though. Some of these gigantic palm tree type things. There's a Willem the Demeaning, whose skill I want to capture. I think after this you can just kind of come into this zone whenever you want. Not positive on that. It's an explorable zone as opposed to a mission, though, which is nice. Prophecy's mission zones are not traditionally explorable, so them allowing them to become explorable is a bit different than is standard. So that's kind of cool. Gives you an opportunity to explore them in a different way. Whereas factions missions take place in zones that also have explorable versions, although usually you have to complete the mission first. And Nightfall, similar, does the same sort of thing. So, anyway, just random notes about how the game works, I guess. I actually want to take out these guys out here in case they aggro from through the wall. I'd like to avoid that happening. What's their resurrect skill? Okay. The other reason to come through here and take out these guys is also because they will give us a nice batch of corpses from which the Master of Whispers can make a nice batch of minions. I do like that White Mantle armor design a lot more, I think, than the one that you actually get as a thing. But anyway. Well, I mean, let's go after this Enforcer, right? He's right here. The main thing I need to do is make sure that we aren't getting obsessed on the wrong thing and having like a monk hanging around healing everyone, making this difficult. So I don't know how bulky these guys are. The Jade Cloak was proving to be extraordinarily durable, but I think that's because it was receiving backup, not because it itself is all that durable. As we can see right now, it is crumpling. Okay, it's running back. So there's some other White Mantle that might be support. Okay. This is going a lot more smoothly. I'm going to, in part, I think having the minions, having, I mean, we did get some dudes down last time. That helps too. I actually kind of want to try to take out the Karn over here. It will provide us with a morale boost because it's a boss. These bosses are going to be really hard to get my traditional stuff going on. I mean, it doesn't matter because this guy's a ranger. He's just spamming barrage and poison tip signet, so that's, you know, whatever. There we go. There's the lever that we could sneak around to, I guess. Justicar Kimi is in there. And there's a Willem behind some Jade. I want to make sure we're taking out this pile of dudes, though. So I'm gonna move. Best to not stack up a bunch of garbage. I don't know what you were doing. I don't think I want you to be doing it, but... There. Take that guy down. Confessor's orders definitely seem to drop a lot more from White Mantle than from the other dudes. Yeah, okay, these guys have Sickness of Return, which is kind of what I thought was the case. Signet of Return is technically a kind of a repeatable resurrection signet that anyone can use. It's just way stronger if you're a Paragon because you actually get to spec in it. It's in leadership. I've sometimes used it myself. Giving enemies resurrects certainly makes them more durable. Cool. Down to just you, Justicar. Oh, man. Oh, some Murssat garments. That's nice. Okay. What did you even have for an elite? I know I'm here for energy surge. Oh, I already have teas, so yeah. Okay, I want to kind of go along this way to start taking out the Jade Bow first. I don't know about the shield there, if I'm being honest. Okay, time to hunt Willem. I'm coming over here just because I want to make sure I'm not being obscured. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna move my dudes over here so they can friggin' hit Willem. I don't know. Whatever. Throw my spear at you. Whoop. Need to get this going. Okay, so that does qualify as a mission. Energy surge, thank you. And I want my jeweled chakram. Yay, we were victorious at long last. That took a bit more effort than I was hoping for, but, you know, whatever, we made it. So that means it's time to go talk to our liege. That means it's time to go clean up my inventory and then talk to our liege. He's going to give us quest rewards and... my inventory is stuffed, guys. You probably could notice. Yeah, energy surge is not good without spec. Ha! There's somebody drinking absinthe. Absinthe makes you all glowy, I think. If I remember correctly. If I remember the effects of Guild Wars booze properly. I need to go talk to Bodris, the outfitter, because he has identification, which I want. Oh, I already ID'd that one. Go me. Ooh, highly salvageable. Survivors, eh? And minor marksmanship, which might be worth something. Okay, this was highly salvageable. Ooh, 34 bones is nice. Very nice, very nice. Minor marksmanship. I just want to see if minor marksmanship is worth anything. The answer is no. Survivors is, however. Yeah, that's worth a nice pretty penny. Okay, let's get the rest of this to Bodris. Cool. And then most of that was the survivor insignia. Let's go visit the queen. All the way up here. By the way, I'm deliberately not bringing Gwen with me. Because she's not around. She's watching over the Vanguard. That's my thought process anyway. Okay, Princess Salma, let's see what you got to say to me. Well done! You have dealt a serious blow to the White Mantle and their false gods. Our intelligence says that there are very few Murssat left, so each one we are able to eliminate is a huge step towards victory against these oppressors. Once we've eradicated them all, those good Crichtons with misplaced faith in the Murssat will be freed and the healing can begin. Yay! What's our next quest? Rumors among the residents of Shaymore suggest that the White Mantle are now sheltering one of their unseen demons inside the town walls. Our agents have concluded this is most likely the laughably named Ailey the Innocent. We must continue chipping away at the White Mantle's leadership. The Murssat are few in number, and each one we slay is a great blow to our enemies. But this is not a task for the light of heart, as the Murssat will be heavily guarded. If you choose to undertake this challenge, make haste for Divinity Coast via the secret river passage in Talmark Wilderness, and be sure to check in with Livia at the lab. She has been gathering intelligence on White Mantle forces in the area and can help you plan your assault. This is your mission. Do you accept it? For Kryta, this Murssat will fall. Okay, well, while we're over here, let's trade in some of these Confessor's orders. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. So, until next time, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.